Hey family, Julia Rose here. I pray this message finds you at the precise time you need it. What a beautiful message coming through already today. Intensely, you are about to be reconnecting with some very significant people from past lives. For some of you, this is a soulmate or soul tribe. For others of you, this is family members from past lives. These connections are coming back around for you to feel the support, the love, and encouragement that you need and that you deserve. And for a lot of you, it feels like this opening, this blooming of your spirit, that you're finally in an energy now where you're going to step up and step into this new way of being. And I was thinking about pulling charms at the end of this reading, but I feel like I'm feeling called to pull some of these now for you. So I want to know, Spirit, can we get into the messages with the charms? What does the collective need to know with this message? Give me a few more, please. They're saying go through them one handful at a time. All right. So I love this because some of you, this is... So we have the fish and it says Jesus. And forgive the ash on my thumb. It feels like at a very literal level, some of you are going deeper in your connection with the master healer known as Jesus of Nazareth. And for others of you, this is indicative of this renewed sense of faith that Spirit is helping to facilitate in your life through signs, synchronicities, but also your teachers, the people that you've been learning from. Another confirmation is, it feels like a stuffed rabbit. Whoa. Some of you could have a stuffed bunny or a stuffed animal. There's some, maybe from when you were a child, this was something that you really resonated with, and I feel some of you holding this very close. So either a stuffed animal that you hold near or specifically a little bunny. Then we have a cat coming through. I feel at a deeper level, this means some of you are connecting with Egyptian timelines. Some of you connecting with your intuition more deeply, but in the sense of, but in an energy that's navigated through your divine femininity. Everyone has divine masculinity and divine femininity within them, within you. And it feels like this feels like an anointing of your femininity, an anointing of your sacred spiritual side. Remember, this is these are collective messages, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And for some of you, it's about hieroglyphs. Maybe you've been seeing hieroglyphs in your dreams or been getting visions about them. That feels like a synchronicity for someone here. Or your pet cat is going to come up to you at some point in the middle of this message and be like, hello. That's validation for you as well. And then finally, we have the wheel. This feels like the wheel of fortune, but also things starting to shift in your favor. Nautica, I'm hearing. Is that a brand? Some of you could be thinking about spending time on a boat. I'm getting visions of a captain, a sea captain. That's specific for someone here. A few more charms, Spirit. Saying one more draw. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have the conch shell. The conch shell could be significant for you. Maybe some of you are planning to go to the ocean. You've been, I'm seeing some of you holding up shells to your ear and you can hear the ocean in them. That could be a synchronicity for some of you as well. We have the stingray coming through. For some of you, you could be connecting with the medicine of the stingray spirit. It also feels like this energy, because I'm seeing a specific stingray that's laying at the bottom of the ocean, kind of covered by sand, and moving really, really slowly until it's time to appear. So this also feels like a re-entering into your life. Then we have a little airplane, but it looks like a toy airplane. So I don't know if some of you have been thinking about getting your pilot's license, or you used to play with airplanes as a kid. That could be significant also in terms of travel. We have a couple of travel messages here. Again, with the dolls coming through. The dolls. You know, that's actually, maybe some of you, it literally looks almost exactly like the doll in Mulan. Have any of you seen Mulan? Maybe Mulan is a synchronicity for you, or that's a movie that you might resonate with if you haven't watched it yet. Then we have a spatula. Some of you are cooking. What are you cooking? I feel like some of you are preparing for a gathering. Maybe you're hosting and you are, or you just did, but you're cooking for a lot of people, but it feels like more significant than the day-to-day cooking. Yeah. It feels like festivities. And then we have the key again. I know last time I pulled charms, the key came out. I don't think it was this key exactly. But some of you are unlocking a higher level of learning. So that could also mean that you're passing exams, or passing entrance exams, I'm hearing specifically. Or it's like the door to higher knowledge is being unlocked in you to give you a greater access to something that you've been wanting to learn for quite some time. It feels like validation here for you. I'm hearing keeper of keys. That could be a synchronicity for someone here. And then holding a gem. It's a hand holding a gem. There's a lot of things coming through. It's like some of you working with crystals. That also feels like there's a reason I read that after the key. Whatever you're unlocking right now, whatever doors are opening for you right now are going to lead to something tangible that you will be able to kind of take away from whatever that experience is. Kind of feels like a reward. Like you're finding the hidden gem. You're finding the hidden gem. That could also speak to your shadow work as well. So then we have the parrot. Wow, I wanted to say parakeet, but parrot. The parrot coming through. So maybe you're in a space right now where people are repeating the things that you say. Yeah, it feels like, for some reason, that feels really significant. Like, it could also be talking about the feedback loops. Again, it's also another message about shadow work, like really extracting the truth from the darkness, finding the light under the thick of it all. Yes, for some of you it's a parakeet. I'm hearing specifically that's a synchronicity for some of you. And then finally we have another bird. So you could be seeing birds all around. I know the crows and the hawks are always usually loud, but I feel like owls are coming through as well, vultures, parakeets. And I'm hearing chickadees, hummingbirds, cardinals, red cardinals, and robins. It feels like news coming in. Whenever I see the birds, it's like news, new information. All right, we're ready to get deeper into the reading. That's really interesting. Okay, Spirit, what deck do you want me to use? There's two, but we're going to see why this one first. So I was picking up on this feeling that you're starting to reconnect with soul family, soul tribe. For some of you, this really does feel like a soulmate. Maybe you're aware of them at a spiritual or energetic level, but they're not in your space yet. Spirit, can you break that down? Because I just keep hearing when the stars collide, when the stars collide. Oh, there's a whole lot coming through. Okay. Last card for now, please. Again, I'm hearing Keeper of Keys. I can't even pull another card. The Ancestors keeps coming through. So again, this is speaking to this ancestral wisdom that you're tapping into, actually. The more that you extract, yes, taking out the gems, taking out the gems from the muck and the mire. You're really allowing yourself to acknowledge the struggles of your ancestors in a completely new dimension of understanding. It feels like some aspect of your higher mind is being unlocked right now. And it's partially this higher perspective that's opening up for you, higher perspective. But, okay, some of you could be getting synchronicities about the seraphim. Because I'm seeing the eye with the wings, and that feels like angelic energy. Some of you could be connecting with angel medicine. You could be working with the angels a bit more than normal, or listening to messages from your angels or from angels that channel through others. Again, it feels like there's a really new dimension of yourself. There's a brand new dimension of your reality that you're unlocking. And this is really powerful because it feels like you've been preparing for this for quite a long time. You've really been putting in the effort, you've been putting in the work to have your reality shift. But now that it's happening, it's like, whoa. Ascension symptoms like nobody's business. I'm just hearing everything's about to take off. Your whole life is about to take off. As my throat kind of closes when I say that. Woo. So you're being asked to let go. Really surrender back to the divine, everything that doesn't serve you right now. I did a message some time back about Messages from the frog spirit. And if this is resonating with you, please go back and watch that message. It's here on YouTube. I'll link it in the description box below. But I feel like for some of you, your bodies are just getting exhausted. You're feeling really run down, and it's because so much is leaving you right now that you're just really needing to rest. Because you're fighting with your old perspectives. The wildling, it feels also like you're really at odds with your old ways of being, and some of them are very difficult for you to step out of. So the best way through that is not to fight with your mind, but to ask your body instead. Ask body. Ask your physical form. What do you need from me? What do you need in terms of nourishment? What do you need in terms of rest? Like, how can I genuinely serve you right now? And it feels like that's about to open up a whole new dimension of understanding for you. Is there one more card? Okay, yeah. And it's going to show you a side of yourself that you didn't even know existed. You're going to see a strength in you that you only remotely sensed existed, but you've been afraid of leaning into. Well, get ready for your level up, because it's here. It's happening. I'm going to continue this message over on Patreon. If you're interested in checking that out, the link to join me is in the description box below. If this resonated with you and you want to go deeper into the personal messages that your spirit team has for you, you can book a reading with me, and the link is in the description box below. All right, I'll see you when I see you. Take care.